Good morning, students. As last week we had started chapter 10 Light, and we had discussed some of the topics like reflection, laws of reflection, types of images, and the mirrors. Then we talked about mirrors, the characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror. Then we also discussed about spherical mirrors. So today we will continue with the spherical mirrors. Mirrors whose reflecting surfaces is curved are called spherical mirrors. There are two types of spherical mirrors, concave mirror and convex mirror. Here you can see both the types of mirrors. The properties of a concave mirror are reflecting surface is curved inwards and it is also called a converging mirror. The properties of a convex mirror are reflecting surface is curved outwards and it is also called a diverging mirror. Now you can see the figures of both the mirrors here. In figure A you can see a concave mirror. The rays of light coming from a source of light at infinite distance are traveling parallel to the principal axis and also to each other. And after reflection from the mirror, they all are converging to a single point. That's why it is called a converging mirror. In the second figure, you can see all the light rays traveling to the principal axis, parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection they all are appearing to come from a same point on the principal axis and they are getting diverged. That's why the second mirror is also called a diverging mirror. Now we have some special terms related to mirrors. Principal axis, the line joining the pole and the center of curvature. Pole, the center of spherical mirror is called pole. Aperture, it is the effective diameter of the spherical mirror. Center of curvature, the center of hollow glass sphere of which the mirror was a part. Radius of curvature, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature. Focus, the point on principal axis where all the parallel light rays actually meet or appear to meet after reflection. Focal length, the distance between pole and the focus. Relation between focal length and the radius of curvature. The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is double of its focal length, or we can say that focal length is half of the radius of curvature of a spherical mirror. So students, now with the videos which I will share with you, you can try to understand all these special terms related to the spherical mirrors with the help of the diagrams. So please wait for the videos which I am sending you in a while. Please watch those videos carefully and try to understand each and every term and learn them.